As I was searching for a dropped earbud under the seat on a recent trip, I realized the flashlight that I was using ended up being much more useful than I thought it would be. In this video, I want to make an argument for why I think it's a good idea to carry a small flashlight in your travel bag and show you some powerful lights that I think work great for travel. There were several times over the last year where I found a flashlight extremely useful and a few times where I didn't have one where I wish I did. During a night boat tour in Costa Rica, I bought this little flashlight and I found it extremely useful for finding the animals in the dark in the mangrove swamp. I saw some amazing animals that trip and I'm glad I had the light with me. However, I wish I had brought a light with me on a recent trip I took to the Big Island of Hawaii in November. I found myself trying to explore some lava caves west of Hilo, and because of that, I just couldn't venture very far into the cave and I missed a good opportunity to explore a new area. And then to give you a few other reasons why I think it's a good idea that you should carry a flashlight on your next trip, it can be useful to have a small clip light to attach to your backpack or shirt when you're walking through dark roads at night. Some of these lights have great red blinky options that work great for that. A lot of these lights also have a very low-level moonlight option, which is great for either reading at night or just getting around your hotel or hostel without bothering the people with you. And finally, I just don't like relying on the flashlight on my phone. It's fine in certain situations, but it's not very bright. I don't like the idea of running my battery down, relying on this thing, and there's sometimes you just don't want to be walking around at night with your phone out. So hopefully I've made some good arguments on why you might want to carry a light around in your next trip, and now I want to show you a few small lights that I think work great for travel. If you ever tried researching minimalist lights, you know that the options you have can be overwhelming. So to make this easy, I've narrowed it down to 3 high-quality brands that are powerful and functional: Olight, Rovivon, and Nightcore, as well as 3 styles that I think can be useful in certain situations: simple front-facing lights, clip-on lights, and simple keychain lights. But to work great for travel, these have to meet certain criteria. Size, ideally they have to be incredibly small. They have to have features that work good for travel, like clips and keychains, and multiple brightness modes. They should have a long-lasting battery, a high maximum output, and easy to charge with USB-C ports. So jumping right into the flashlight overview, the first category I'll show you are these simple front-facing handheld flashlights. Options in order from simple to more complex, we have the Nightcore TP-SE, the Rovivon Angel Eyes E1, and the Rovivon Aurora A28. The Nightcore is the simplest. It just has 2 buttons with 3 brightness levels: low-level moonlight, the highest bright 700 lumens. It has an adjustable clip, keychain attachment, and an easy USB-C charging port. Moving up, this is the Rovivon Angel Eyes E1. It's still a very simple light to operate, but it adds some increased water resistance, as well as a AAA battery backup option. You can switch between the lithium in the flashlight and the AAA battery. You can also use it without the battery if you want to save weight. It also has a very low light moonlight mode, very high brightness, 700 lumens. This adds a white strobe option. Also has a clip and USB-C charging. This next one, Rovivon Aurora A28, has the most options of any of these in my lineup. It's extremely versatile: 2 separate front-facing and a side-facing light. This one also has a keychain, USB-C charging, but adds a magnetic clip, also low-level moonlight, highest turbo, 600 lumens. This one adds a few fun features like a side red blinking light, also a UV light mode if you're trying to find scorpions at night or detect stains in your hotel room. And just so you know, I'm kind of flying through the features on these. There's a lot going on with these flashlights. I just want this video to kind of be a quick overview of the different comparisons and models. I plan on doing more in-depth videos of all the features on these at a later time. This next category is clip lights. These are going to have a side-facing flashlight. These work for clipping onto your shirt or backpack so you can see where you're going. These also have red blinking options, which work great for attaching onto your backpack for higher visibility at night. I have 3 options here: 2 by Olight. This is the O-Clip. This is the O-Clip Pro. And this is the Aurora 28, which I've already shown you. That functionally acts as both a front-facing and a side-facing clip light. These are basically 2 levels of the same light with different features. The simplest O-Clip. This thing is so tiny and useful. I think it's almost a must-have for travel. It's incredibly tiny but powerful, and I think fairly cheap for what it does. This has an easy single button operation, a USB-C charger. It has a lower max output, 300 lumens here, but I like this one because it's just simple. easy to use, clip-on with a red light and strobe options. A little more powerful, the O-Clip Pro is an upgraded model. This one has 3 light modes. It has a floodlight for wide beam, walking at night, a spotlight option for more targeted light. Both of these have multiple brightness options. Moonlight, this one maxes out at 500 lumens. Also, simple USB-C charging port, and this one's going to have a red mode with multiple brightness and multiple strobe options. All 3 of these also have a magnetic base, so you can attach them to a refrigerator, a car hood, or whatever. Just a very useful, versatile light. The last category to show you are these tiny, simple keychain lights. These don't have as many options, they don't have a red light, and they're not as bright as the other flashlights I've shown you. So instead of lighting up your whole path or giving you good visibility when you're walking down a road at night, these are intended to just be quick, handy, and easy to use. My favorites of these is the iMini by Olight again. This is a simple keychain attachment over here. It's not very bright, just 50 lumens, but it's incredibly handy, simple operation. Has a magnetic base mount here. Just pop the end off and the flashlight turns on. Pop it back into the base and it turns off. It's also very easy to charge. Instead of having a USB-C that plugs into it, you're going to take this rubber seal off, and this is a USB-A port that you can plug into a wall charger or into your laptop. This is just slightly more complicated, but still incredibly simple. Also by Olight, the IR2 Pro keychain. This has a twist light, 2 brightness options, half twist for the low light mode, and full twist for the brighter 180 lumen mode. This one's going to have a USB-C charge, twisted off the other way. It's not going to fall apart. See a little USB-C port in there. So to wrap up this roundup, I've shown you 7 different minimalist flashlights with a wide range of styles and options. These front-facing lights are the simplest. They're the most versatile, ranging from the very bright and powerful Nightcore Tip SE to the more functional Angel Eyes E1. Clip lights are great for walking at night or attaching to your backpack. They offer good visibility with red blinking light options. This is the simple and tiny O-Clip and the more powerful O-Clip Pro. For a good hybrid between those 2 options, this has a ton of functions. Rovivon Aura 28. This is both a front-facing and a light clip with a wide range of brightness and color options. And then a simple light solution with easy access. One of these Olights I think work great with the magnetic base, the iMini 2, and the more powerful twist light IR2 Pro. That's all I have for this travel flashlight roundup. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you know of any great lights that you think I should test out. And again, thanks for watching.